for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alrighty. Adoption of the agenda. Nothing new.
Don't look at me.
Public comment. Not yet.
The vast public.
Wait,
Select board announcements? David?
No, I think I'm good.
another.
What about the 19th? Did you want to talk?
Oh,
about that?
yeah, I probably should mention, thank you. On July 19th, Henpe will be having an ice cream social to kick off the new improved tennis courts and to reveal something very special that day. So it's free ice cream over at Henpe, over in Harpswell Center, on the 19th of July.
At what time?
Oh, it's going to start around, I guess, a little afternoon.
Okay. Nice.
What's the setup over there? Is it pickleball, tennis?
Everybody asks that. It's 2 tennis courts, and one of the courts is convertible to pickleball.
Yep.
That is the most frequently asked question
Oh,
these
okay.
days.
Well, because pickleball's the rage.
It is. I don't know why, but
I haven't picked it up
It's
yet
fun.
myself,
It's fun.
so I'll get there.
All right, town administrator's report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, everyone. I want to mention that the town held the annual non-resident taxpayer meeting on Monday night, and I think we had a good turnout. We were competing with the rescheduled concert at Mitchell Field that night, and I'm sure there were some other things going on. But, really, it's a great opportunity for us to hear from many taxpayers who do not have the opportunity to vote on the budget or on ordinance changes. And I thought there were some
I have to tell
some
you
good
that
issues that were raised.
I have a
and-
new neighbor, really new, just bought a place next to him, California, and he went to that thing, and he told me the next day, that is the best thing I've ever seen. Thank you for doing it. So,
That's
yes.
nice. There were quite a few questions about the revaluation, so I think we're going to, do something to try to get more information on our website and out to the public about that process. But anyway, good turnout, was pleased with that. I also wanted to mention that the Select Board held a workshop with the Fire and Rescue Planning Committee yesterday, and we met with the architect. We discussed the construction manager at risk approach, and the committee seemed supportive of that. There was consensus to move forward. So the architect is going to refine the proposal that was drafted for the town and be a little more specific and concrete about the deliverables. So that'll be coming back to the board in the next, I would say, 2 to 4 week time frame. Yeah. And I also want to thank, I meant to mention this when I was talking about the non-resident taxpayer meeting. I wanted to thank Donna Frizzoli from Harpswell Community Television. She did film that meeting that night. There's a lot of interest from people who want to watch that, so really appreciate Donna, and unfortunately, I neglected to do it that night. So anyway, thank you, Donna, if you're listening, and I just wanted to make that public statement. Thank you.
Yep. Consent agenda, David?
All right, I move the consent agenda, which is approval of the minutes and authorization of warrants. It's pretty simple this week.
And I will second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Discussion. All right. Community feedback survey for Truth Somerton Athletic Field.
So Katie Neal is here tonight, and she's been working on drafting a survey that we would make available to the public about how we might use Trufant Somerton Field in the future. And I'd like Katie to address the board and review the proposed survey with you and make sure you're on board with the town moving forward with releasing it.
Yeah, thank you for having me. As Christy mentioned, we are interested in getting the community's feedback about some potential changes that we might consider down at the ball field off of Route 24. As you know, there's a community group that has expressed interest in building a playground down there. Because it is a public space, we want to make sure that we're serving the whole town to get their input to see if there are any additional changes we might want to make or consider. It's also currently a site for land water conservation funds. So we have sort of a green light to apply for potential more funding. And the first step in helping secure a positive application would be getting feedback from the broader community.
So I noticed under True Front Somerton, under question 4, you didn't include dog park there, but you did under the general town. I think that a lot of people might be interested in that.
Yeah. That can definitely be added. We did not include it currently. There are no dogs allowed on the field at Trufant, but I'm happy to include it.
There must be space there, though. You could fence off something. Yeah.
For sure.
What about just putting a box that says other?
Yeah, agreed. Both are great
And
suggestions.
then a place to write in what the other might be.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Otherwise, it's pretty nice.
Hoping to keep it short and sweet so that folks complete it.
The people,
Yeah, I like these surveys that you take online. It says, well, just take 5 minutes
Yeah.
at a time. Well,
Yeah.
half
Yeah.
hour later, you're still on,
And the demographic information is purely to make sure that we are reaching all of the folks that we are looking to reach, not for necessarily data analysis purposes. And I hope to put an ad in the Anchor, put it online and advertise it on the town website, and then additionally we'll have paper copies here for folks who prefer to complete it that way.
Yep.
Great.
Great, thank you.
Thank
Casey.
you.
I think you got the go-ahead.
Yeah, you did.
you got the nod.
Thank you.
All right, consider setting a public hearing regarding water classification plan for July 24th. Well,
Sure.
Good evening, Paul Plummer, the town's harbor master. So as the board is aware, you created a aquaculture work group over a year and a half ago. Part of that group's, workflow, what they ended up doing was creating or amending the old waters classifications plans and definitions. And then fast forward to this past June town meeting vote. Type 5 waters, the legacy, was added to the harbor and waterfront ordinance. So now this is kind of part 3 of the entire waters classification plan. So we need to ask the board, per the ordinance, to consider holding a public hearing. And it would be to amend and to add the type 5 legacy fishing areas to the waters classifications plan. And this plan is used for basically all things harbor management. So it'll be used for mooring guidance. It'll be used for aquaculture siting. As we've gotten opinions from the administration, it's a non-regulatory map. It's used as a guide. But it's certainly something that a lot of work went into from the fishing community and also all stakeholders, wharf owners, all kinds of individuals. So we're asking the board to consider holding a public hearing and to consider the addition of the Type 5 legacy areas.
6:15?
yep.
Yeah. I move that we do that.
I will second it.
No discussion, all in favor?
Right.
Maybe you could move on to 9.
I was looking. Oh,
Because the,
we
not
can
quite
do that.
6:15.
all right.
I think there's some great suspense on the bids for the
All right.
Potts Point dock.
Yeah, we have a 6:15 public hearing, so at this point, we'll go to 9, and we shall open up the bids for pots.
Drum roll, please.
Terry usually gives me a letter opener.
Yeah, I know. Oops, we forgot.
They're nice.
I could throw a jackknife your way.
Yeah.
No, he's made it.
Relax, I'll get to it.
We're ripping into it.
I think scissors would be safer.
This is from WG Marine, Illinois. $176,900. You can send that down.
And who was that bid from?
WG Marine.
Warren Grable.
Warren Grable Marine. Yep.
Maybe. Needed a letter opener, Terry.
I have one.
Do
Oh,
it.
oh, that was my fault. I guess I didn't see it.
He's there now.
Oh,
Yeah, your timing was pretty good on that one.
This is from Custom Float Services, Inc., for a total of $199,440.
I wonder, did they break it down? Because WG
They-
broke it down. The 1 through 5 was a figure, and then 6, 7,
Yep.
and 8 were
Th-
separate.
This is
Broken
quite
down.
complete.
What's 1 through 5 on custom float?
What's,
Does it give a figure
1 through
for
5.
1 through
How much?
5? And then does it have 6 separately, 7, and 8
it's got
separately?
4 separate.
Huh?
Got 140 for the, 149.50 for the pier. Additional 8x24 finger float delivered, 14,950. 2 additional mooring blocks supplied and delivered installed for 14,650. And a 4x50 aluminum gangway supplied, delivered, installed for 28,890.
So that gets you to the 199,440, okay.
Is that just 2?
No, there was a third. Is that what's in here? It came by email, I believe. This one's from Bancroft Contracting Corporation. I'm trying to find the total amount. He's got a couple here. Oh. Base scope, 560,000. Alternate bid, 23,000.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
yeah,
That one's out there.
yep. I think we'll put that one aside.
I think you should refer them to the harbor master for review. And are you comfortable reviewing them? Would you like Tim Forrester to review them? You and Tim, perhaps? And I don't mind being involved if
It'd be
you'd
good
like.
to have the engineer
Okay,
or the
yeah.
designer to
Designer.
review
Yeah.
it.
Yep,
Yeah, okay.
that's a heavy one.
Thank you very much.
That was 550?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not $550, see?
Base scope,
I got the,
560.
Whew. Those, the other two together were less than that.
Yes, yes.
So we can have them build 2 for the price of their one.
Apparently.
Well, that one's gold-plated.
Oh, yeah.
It'll never rust.
Oh, wait. We get 2 minutes. Can we do the Orsdale Island Fire Department to request
Sure.
waiver of fees? That's a quickie.
may I ask it?
Oh, did you have a question?
Sure. Why not?
So, and what are the next steps? If Tim will review these with you,
Paul? Yep,
and then you, at a open meeting, you'll make a decision?
yep, yep. We'll get the recommendation from Paul and Tim.
Okay,
Go from there.
probably a couple weeks, maybe?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks will be our
Okay.
next meeting.
We still have to make sure we have permits, and we have to discuss the schedule. I'm not sure if we've received our permits. Do you know, Paul, off the top of your head? Yeah, so we're still,
Yeah, really, I
Making
was
sure.
more interested, not so much in actually getting started.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in getting started, but
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
what the process is and
Yeah.
More interested in getting finished, I suspect.
there you go. All right, thank you very much.
Your
Thank
tax
you.
dollars at work, John.
Thank you.
Which one are we?
Wanna
11?
do the request?
oh, did you want me to talk about that?
But
So apparently, the Oars Bailey Island Fire Department has a project that's going to be going to the planning board, and they have asked the town to waive any permit or development fees
Yeah.
related to that project.
I move that we waive the fee.
Yeah, I'm second.
Yeah, and I don't see any discussion. All in favor?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
There we go. All right. At this point, it's 6:15. We'll open the public hearing. Are there any comments on?
I'll just give a quick background. So the board met with the Marine Resource Committee back in May. You heard from all sides, both in favor and not in favor of a conservation closure in Quahog Bay. So staff has brought forward the suggestion to close it down from August 15th through 12:01 on December 1st. So 12:01 December 1st, it would open back up.
Yep.
And that would be from essentially Weber's in Quahog Bay over to Bethel Point, everything north to all shellfish harvesting. Intertidally.
Yeah. Did you want to speak to it, Brittany?
Chris?
Yeah, I thought you were. I just,
It's pounded, it needs a break,
oh, yeah.
yeah.
All right. Nobody else is here to speak to it. So at this point, we'll close the meeting. Public hearing, I mean.
And I move that we close it from, was it August 1st to December 1st?
I'll second it, under the stipulation that at least the Marine Resource Committee keeps us abreast, if something drastic happens, and they run out of product elsewhere, I would hope that they would at least come back to the board and make us aware so we can address it.
Yeah, yeah, they've done that before.
Right.
Yeah, we've done it.
Yep, I'll second it then for sure.
All right. Yep.
But we could just say,
Selectman Chipman said August 1st. It's August 15th.
I'm sorry.
I just want for clarification.
I knew it was sometime in August, thank you.
Yeah. Actually,
I was missing a 5.
all right. All in favor?
I-
There. Nope. Make sure I didn't miss any. Consider request to amend the approval for use of town property for filming.
So Diana is here again with us this evening. You previously approved the use at Giant Stairs. Is the room speaker working, Marianne? Okay. And she has an amendment, and Diana, please feel free to review that amendment.
Oh, your sound's off.
Yeah, she's not coming through.
Diane, you're muted.
I don't think
I
she is.
just unmuted.
Oh, yeah. No?
Is that, can you hear me now?
We don't hear you. Do you hear us?
I hear you. I unmuted my speaker.
Hold on, we have technical difficulties on this end.
Can you
Hold
hear
on.
us?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
We'll get there.
thank
See
you,
you, Paul.
Paul.
Good night.
Say something. Give us a little audio test.
Diane, can you say something?
Diane, say something. Say anything. Say, Mary had a little lamb, or
Hello.
She's not hearing it.
She can't hear us.
Can you hear me?
What's that? You can hear her? We can.
Can you hear me?
yes,
Yep.
there you are.
There she is. Keep
Might
turning
turn it up a little
Okay.
bit. We're almost there. Hold on.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Okay, no worries.
Jeez, boy.
Did we skip 10?
What's that?
Did we do 10 yet?
No, turn that down on the way by. Turn that down a little. Test. There you go. All right.
Yeah, I did skip 10.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Try it now, Diane.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll go back
Okay,
to it.
great. Thank you.
I looked down too, see if I forget anything.
I was just making
So-
sure I was on keeping up.
Sorry, go ahead.
No problem. So the permit that we spoke about a couple of weeks ago was for the giant stairs, and that's Monday, the 14th of July. On Tuesday, the 15th of July, we're going to be over near Cundy's Harbor and wanted to hopefully just do one shot down by Holbrook Street Landing area. I'm working with Allison to park vehicles there. She's closed that day, and we're staging all our stuff there. So we would just shuttle the photographer and the models over there to take a quick shot down at the boat ramp, and then bring everybody back. It would probably be an early morning thing. I don't exactly know what the ebb and flow is over there normally. Is that a bit? It's never seemed busy.
Mid morning would be your best bet over there. I live a quarter mile from there, and there's a lot going on first thing in the morning, and then early afternoon, like noon to 3 o'clock. So if you could be like, would 10, 11 work for you? You think?
Yeah, that's all really good. I think they're totally flexible because they're looking at the tides, and that's a good morning shot because of where the sun is. So anytime in the morning between then and noon.
Yeah, really anywhere from 8 a.m. to noon. Like when I say early morning, I'm talking like 5, 6, 7 a.m. So, after.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think. No, that's not going to be our early mornings on this, because I think that for the most part we're going to try and skew our magic hours towards sunset. So we'll probably, and we always work like a 10-hour day, so we'd probably start more around 8 or 9 in the morning, and then probably wouldn't do that shot until, like 9 or 10.
Yeah, fine with me.
Fine with me.
Fine with us.
So I'm assuming that would be an additional day permit, correct?
Terry?
Well,
I mean,
Diana had
can
asked
I
me.
just be honest? I just think that's a yes.
Well, if you insist.
I mean, I feel like the producer has that in her budget, so you might as well just.
That's
You know
good
what I
enough for
mean.
me.
If you insist, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean. I feel like that's the right thing to do. So
right.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like
you're
to
right.
do the right.
Thank
thing.
you.
So.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll
vote
be
or just a
in
nod?
touch, Terry, with specific timing. I took the art director around today, so she's working up a schedule, and I'll have more specific time frame after in a day or so.
I think if you're making a decision, you should make a formal vote on this.
All right, I move that they are able to use the boat launch and an additional fee.
I second it.
No discussion? All in favor?
Right.
All right.
Thank you,
go.
Diana.
Are we-
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Skipping over 10.
Not on purpose. I just,
We all got lost.
are we set here? Yep, we are. All right. My counting is good as it is. Number 10, consider bid options for Mitchell Field boat launch.
So we're not actually asking the board to approve sending the project out to bid tonight, but we received some input from Mark Ironman, who's kind of managing the project. And he's suggesting that in order to get the bid documents together, which we expect to have in front of the board in 2 weeks, that's our intent, he wanted me to run these scenarios by you. So basically, the town would have this base bid for the boat launch. It would not include the parking. And then he's suggesting we have alternate 1, which is the trailer parking area and stormwater facility with gravel surfacing. And then alternate 2 would be to pave and stripe the trailer parking area. He believes that the numbers we have for alternate 1 was around 100,000. For alternate 2, it's around 165,000. So he's concerned that with all the pricing that's happening today, we want to make sure we have enough for the base bid. And so breaking these out, the town can make choices about whether or not we want to just have a gravel surfaced parking area or we want
Or
to do
none
the
at all.
paved, or not at all, that's true.
Well, we got
but-
a parking.
We don't want to sacrifice.
Well, we're going to have a parking area, but.
Well, we don't want to
um,
sacrifice.
Yeah, but I
boat
think,
launch for, yeah.
true.
This has pretty much been the discussion all along, frankly, that we would break this off and, you know, we wouldn't kill ourselves. So I so move that we do that.
Okay, I think we just need consensus tonight, and then we can prepare the document, so.
Right. All right,
it would be
nod.
like
I got a
this.
nod.
Okay.
Yeah, but
We didn't want you to be surprised, you know,
Okay.
and we didn't want to make these
Don't like
decisions,
surprises.
so. Great.
All right. Consider sole sourcing with Stantec for interactive mapping project.
And I am going to ask the chair of the Resiliency and Sustainability Committee, Mary Ann Naif, who's actually filming our meeting tonight, to come out and talk to the board about this recommendation.
The woman of many hats.
Mary Ann has been instrumental in getting the grant from the state, and she is asking if the board with Stantec. This is the company that the town worked with to develop the proposal, which was approved by the Governor's Office of Policy and Innovation for the Future. I think I got that right.
You're close.
Close, okay.
Hi, I'm Mary Ann Nave from the Resiliency Committee. Yes, just for those who at home may have not watched the last meeting, because I know I went into a lot of detail, but this is a grant to do dynamic coastal modeling for sea level rise and climate change. So Stantec was part of, well, the fellows in Stantec now are part of the folks that did the original study for the town, and they have the historical knowledge, having worked on the project.
Looks like they have some of the material from that previous study.
Yeah, it was FEMA's, it was proprietary information of FEMA's, so they are not able to go back, you're not able to go back and use that study and build on it. However, the two gentlemen that are at Stantec now worked on it, so they have the internal knowledge of how they worked it up. So if you were to do it with another, if we were to do it with another company, we would have to really reconstruct the whole proposal so that anyone could bid on it if they wished.
But you're strongly recommending that the town stay with Stantec?
I'm strongly recommending, my biggest concern is you can put out a very broad proposal, and I'm sure you all understand this, but without the detail that you need, that what you want, you might get bids for something that isn't going to give us the same quality.
Okay, I'm quite often willing to sole source without a bid if the homework has been done, and you guys have done that. So I move that we sole source with Stantec.
And can I just add, so the contract gets very specific when it gets into some of the terms and conditions.
Sure does.
I think the scope of work has been, well reviewed by Mary Ann and her committee, but the terms and conditions need to be reviewed by legal, and they have picked up on a few things they'd like to see change. So I think as long as you're approving it conditional upon
Moving in the right direction.
a legal review,
Okay.
and a few things might change, but not the substance of
Not
the
the
scope of
substance
work.
of the scope of work.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And I suspect that the terms and conditions will be very manageable because we have a current contract with Stantec for the helical mooring study, so they've been through this review and this process, so I believe that will work out.
Great, and I'm glad you were able to confirm that. Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
David moved it.
So I move it in contingent on the legal review.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Thank you. Thank you, Mary Ann.
Right. Treasurer's report.
Good evening. Terry Gaudette, the town's treasurer, here to report on the town's finances as of June 30th, 2025. Our cash balances were just over $2.5 million, primarily, obviously being helped through our short-term borrowing. At as of June 30th, $1.6 million had been drawn on the note. Since July, I have drawn down another $400,000, and we'll have to draw down more next week, right before the school payment. Keeping it at a bare minimum, though, so interest will be well within the budget. 2024 taxes outstanding is just over $40,000. Liens for the 2024 outstanding taxes were recorded on June 9th, 2025, and so now they have the 18 months until December of next year to get those paid. Other years' taxes outstanding is just under $15,000, which also includes the 2023 tax year. There's 14 parcels and 3 trailers that would be subject to foreclosure in December if they remain unpaid. We actually don't go through the foreclosure process on the trailers. There's no land with it, but in order for that trailer to ever be moved again in the future, they will have to pay those taxes. On the revenue and expense side, non-property tax revenue available to reduce the tax commitment is just over $1.5 million. We're at the 50% mark where you would want to be at the end of June. Our excise tax is ahead of 24 and ahead of the 2025 forecast, and that's our largest single source of revenue other than property taxes. You know, we're just below the 50%. I said we're right where we need to be, and we are at 49.37, but the summer months into September, October are our busiest months for recycling center and permits, which are both showing, not at the 50% of the forecast and are behind 2024. Again, 2024 had storm-related damage and permits being pulled and disposal fees. But the revenues are coming in fairly, as expected, which is where we would like to be. Interest is less than 2024, which we did kind of forecast a reduction in the interest rates, which we are seeing, but it does meet the 6-month forecast because we did account for that. The town has received just over $65,000 from FEMA, and Mike was here and reported to that at the last meeting? Mm-hmm. Anyways, recently to the select board. And an additional $14,716 for insurance payments relating to the Potts Point dock. So that was our final, and the select board had agreed to accept that final payment. Mike has done a great job on the FEMA work and getting this funding in, and so several projects are underway, bidding, and he's done a great job.
I just saw Pappy Labby. I told him he retired in time.
That was absolutely. That was a lot of work for Mike,
Yep.
but worth it.
No, yeah.
On March 22nd, 2025, voters approved the town's budget. Some categories appear to have exceeded 6 months due to timing of payments, and our reserve expenditures include, at the beginning of the year, we finished paying off the HVAC system, the Potts Point Town Dock Replacement Project that you heard of tonight, with the bids, the Central Emergency Services Building Project that voters recently approved, engineering relating to the recycling center, the boat launch, and capital road projects. Special project expenditures include the town's revaluation. ARPA expenditures include the contracting for the town's housing committee comprehensive plan and for the purchase of emergency communications equipment. Nothing really too shocking for June, which is good to report.
Have we expended all of our ARPA funds?
No, so we have about $33,000 left.
We're running out of time, aren't we?
No, they have to be expended by December 2026. December.
That was gonna be my
They had to be committed by December 31st, 2024, which we did do.
Oh, okay, so it's all, we've spoken for it.
It's all been spoken
Perfect.
for,
That's-
and a little beyond that.
Perfect. Thank you for
Yeah,
that clarification.
absolutely. Thanks for the question. Concludes my report.
All right, thanks, Terry. Public comment? Nope. Other business? Anything?
I think there was an amendment to your minutes. We were going to ask agenda, and it was a request from Harpswell Aging at Home to use Mitchell Field and the town not to. And the memo said that they would not be charged for any type of fees associated with their request for use of Mitchell Field. And I think the minutes were specific to the event, but the memo was that, kind of going forward, they
Yeah,
wouldn't be
I remember.
charged for that. So we just wanted the board to be on board with our making a change to that, so the minutes clearly reflect it was for that event and those going
Fudging the
forward.
records, huh? Okay.
Well, no, bringing
Need
it
a
up.
motion for us to
I
approve?
think so, to amend
I'll
those,
motion that we
yeah.
approve it.
Okay,
Second.
All in favor?
thank you.
There.
There you go. Now we're cleared up.
Yeah.
Anything else? Keeping Putnam? No?
No, I don't think so.
Look at us go.
Yep, in that case, we're adjourned.